My name's Anne Ruth. I'm the tower captain at St John's Church in Redhill. I'm in charge of the bell ringing there.
One thing I'm curious about, is it difficult to learn to ring church bells?
Yes, in a word. It is a skill. It's like learning to play a musical instrument or something like that. And the older you are, obviously, it's the more difficult. Younger people just take knowledge and take to it like a duck to water, so to speak. But it needs good tuition, plenty of practice, and a little bit of skill, but it's not physically difficult. That always surprises people, that it is not as physically difficult as they think.
Yes, I wondered about that, because I kind of got this impression in my mind of pulling the ropes which make the bells go round. I'm thinking those bells must be very heavy. You must take a certain amount of strength to actually move them.
Yes, except they're hung on wooden wheels, and so once you've got them moving, there's the momentum there, and it's not physically difficult. The biggest of our bells weighs 1,300 weight, which is quite small in the big scheme of things. So, no, it's not as physically difficult as you think.
My name's Anne Berne. I'm the Tower Secretary for St Katharine's Church, which is on the London Road just north of Merstham village. It's not as easy as it looks, but you can, within a couple of lessons you can be pulling one of the hand strokes, so either the hand stroke or the back stroke, and you work alongside somebody who can teach you. There's an association of ringing teachers, and we've got 3 in our tower who are actually trained to teach other people. So I would say probably within about, 10 hours, 15 hours, you could be ringing a bell. But then it takes a lot longer to get the experience of ringing methods, but there's always something new to do. No, you don't have to be physically fit. It's not, as you would think, that it's something that gives you good exercise. I suppose the exercise is that you're going out in an evening and working on a hobby. But no, people ring bells in wheelchairs. So, you don't have to be physically fit.
Do you have to be particularly musical?
No, absolutely not. It's more mathematical and rhythmic, not musical at all. It's all, the whole change ringing, which is what we do, is all based on the different orders in which you can ring the bell, and it's rhythmical is important, no musical ability whatsoever.
And I get the impression that when you pull the rope to ring the bell, that there is a time lapse from when you pull the rope to the ringing. Is that right?
Yes, that's right, because the rope is 30 or 40 foot long, and so there is, yes, a time lapse, so you have to ring the bell with the accuracy to within about a third of a second, and it strikes after you ring it.
Which must be a little bit weird if you're not used to it at first.
Oh, very much so, much so.
Yeah.
But it is a skill that can be learned.
With the team of bell ringers you've got, what kind of age range have you got?
Our band, we've got 16 members in that band, huge age range. So our youngest recruit who joined us as part of Ringing Remembers is 12, and we go into our sort of getting towards our late 60s. We've got
one girl of 18 who's just gone off to university. We've got another who's rising 18. So there's no one younger than that at the moment, and the oldest is in his 80s.
Crikey, and he's still able to continue ringing?
Very much so. If you learn when you're young, which the man in his 80s learnt when he was 11 or 12, so once learnt, never forgotten.